I feel like it's very important to mention to you guys that I am dedicating this video to Mr. Hassan, the person that has really entirely changed my life and the lives of many people like me. There are absolutely no words out there for me to be able to thank him for everything that he has done for us in Ganja, because Mr. Hassan is the founder of the Intelligent Citizen Public Union, the little school that I call my American school. And I call it that way because all of my teachers in that school were American, and I'll explain to you guys the overall concept of the school, what it was like going there, and how it changed the lives of tens and tens of other students. Mr. Hassan is a very, very intelligent person. He's a true representation of social change leadership. And when he was starting the school, he was aiming to dedicate his whole life to people like me. And I lived in a tiny town with very few resources. It was a tiny world, and I was so limited. However, when I discovered the school, I knew that life was never going to be the same, and I was right. I was actually so excited to film this, and this is actually going to be one of the most rewarding projects I have ever done. The school that was established by Mr. Hassan was really aimed at cultivating leadership skills, inspiring the students for educational and professional opportunities, and really letting them know that they count, that they're important. It was also a hub of opportunities. So that was the place where I discovered lots of scholarship programs, lots of educational opportunities abroad. People have this way of thinking that if something is small and free of charge, then it's not effective. However, I feel like that's not true at all. My American school was super tiny. It was small. However, it was so powerful in the way that it brought change to our lives. Coming to this school, I met so many people that had amazing backgrounds, that have traveled the world, that are open-minded, that are really the leaders. So basically we had semesters where we would take classes for say 2 or 3 months, and we would have exams, and then if you did well on the exam, you would get to go to a summer camp. When I signed up for the Youth Civic Leadership Academy by UCLA, a lot of people that have done it know it, one of the classes that was on the list was human rights. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, I have rights? My world was so tiny. A lot of the things that I heard or read were actually becoming reality. I had teachers that were very unconventional. My American teachers were very different from what I had in the public school. It was a place where I had an opinion. I could disagree with my teachers. It was a place where there was discipline, but there was also this freedom. We had a different teacher for every class. They all had a personality of their own. For us, it was really a big change that we got to experience an international classroom environment. They were really promoting independent thinking, and we had classes that ranged from introduction to economics, human rights, creative writing. We had book clubs, female empowerment. We had lots of different types of classes. And one of my other classes was leadership. You weren't forced to do anything. If you signed up for classes, however, you were expected to go. And honestly, I loved the classes so much that I wouldn't miss an hour. One of the most exciting parts of the school was obviously the summer camp. The summer camp was something else, and we would take a bus and drive to the mountains, and we would stay there for a week. And the summer camp wasn't just, being in the mountains and relaxing. It was all about really learning and integrating what we learned in class into practice. The school is physically not there anymore. However, I am a little bit of that school. We all are a little bit of that school, and we are all over the world, and we are ambassadors of that tiny, powerful place. So thank you guys very much for watching.